Jivanmukti-pradam devam Kshama-purnam.
Paramahamsa Nithyananda is a rare living incarnation, a yogi by birth. He has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English, books in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese, with translations in 26 languages are available. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 8,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services, ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world offer exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being, benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. Having meditation centers in 151 countries including Bidadi, Tiruvannamalai, Rajapalyam, Salem, Hyderabad, Varanasi, Los Angeles, Ohio, Seattle, San Jose and Phoenix. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, a spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation. A contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers. Adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, he has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands, gracing them with spiritual powers. A spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples worldwide in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places like Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Tiruvannamalai in India. A dynamic young guru who is an inspiration to thousands of youngsters. India's most watched spiritual guru online. A beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nithyananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment.
Anandanubhavaswadam sarvaroganivarakam Vande Papa Vinashaktam Nithyanandaya Swagatam Nityamuktam Nirvikalpam Dhyanaloka Pradipakam Vande Shantamayam Bandham Nithyanandaya Swagatam Anandagandha Sancharam Sarvopadhi Vinirmuktam Vande Jnanalayam Natham Nithyanandaya Swagatam.
Question is from Nithyananda, Bangalore, India. Pseudo-enlightenment seems to be a popular disease these days. More and more people are trying to claim enlightenment and influencing other people. I myself was saved from the brink of such a disease by your teachings. Can you say something on how we can help these sick people get back well soon? Nithyananda, Bangalore, India.
Manasa, it's a very important question. First, let me read out the question. Pseudo-enlightenment seems to be a popular disease these days. More and more people are trying to claim enlightenment and influencing other people. I myself was saved from the brink of such a disease by your teachings. Can you say something on how we can help these sick people to get well soon? Manasa, first we need to find out whether this question itself is coming from sickness or wellness. Let me describe two different situations. There are some people faking it to make it. They are not pseudo-enlightened people. I myself have given this as a technique to so many of my disciples. Live as enlightened. Boldly stand as enlightened. When I give this process, I cannot expect them to be enlightened immediately in that moment. But they may fail 10 times. Even if they fail 10 times, maybe in 1 year, they will stand up and their whole day-to-day actions will become the actions of an enlightened consciousness. Even if they have done that much, that's a great achievement. See, when an emergency situation comes, not radiating enlightenment is only a small flaw. Even if they come to a level of everyday life becoming a enlightened cognizance, they achieved big. So then slowly that becomes muscle memory and biomemory. It is possible as a technique enlightenment can be practiced. Enlightened cognition can be a technique. Maybe some people who are faking it to make it. When you see their flaws, you may see, no, these fellows are pseudo-enlightenment. No. Whether they have pseudo-enlightenment or they are in the tapas of living enlightenment can be seen only, can be decided only based on their personal intention. A man who is filled with pseudo-enlightenment may try to force enlightened cognition on others but not on himself. Man who is living to achieve it, living enlightenment, to radiate enlightenment, he will be forcing the enlightened cognition on himself. He will be working on the enlightened cognizance on himself. So, sometime even the people who are living to radiate might have created irritation in you. So if you got this irritation from the people who are living to radiate, then you are wrong. If you got this irritation really some pseudo fellows, then you are right. This is the first part. Second, I myself was saved from the brink of such a disease by your teachings. No. I don't want to accept your praise. I am very clear. If you accept the praise from the wrong people, be ready to accept the pain and defamation from the same people. But fortunately, from the beginning, I never accepted anybody's praise. Maybe when you say you are saved from the brink of such a disease, I don't know whether you saved yourself from the pseudo-enlightenment disease or you lost the confidence for living enlightenment. Because both looks same externally, but the internal intention is what makes whether you are living to radiate or pseudo to be in a bigger soup, bigger mess. That is decided only by personal intention. So the person who put this question, I wanted you to analyze you, whether, because criticizing enlightenment as pseudo-enlightenment has become a fashion in the modern days. In you also find out whether the pseudo-enlightenment concept is an honest spiritual growth or are you losing the confidence? Next question. Meher, both are one and the same. When I say, let me read the questions. Recently when you mentioned in morning satsang that we human beings don't know how to relax from life. You explained with the story of Yayati. Yesterday you asked us to keep taking decisions and exhaust ourselves with action. I am confused, Swamiji. Meher, if you continuously keep taking decisions and exhaust yourself with action, you will not have the hangover of Yayati. Yayati never took decisions and exhausted himself in life, in action. He always had hangover. He was jumping chuck, 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 chuck like a monkey. Desire is not wrong. Having so much of desires, you have never time to fulfill even one desire is wrong. Desire to have a cup of coffee is not wrong. But by the time coffee is ready, already you are worried about having a buttermilk. By the time buttermilk is ready, you are already started worrying about having a beer. And by the time beer is ready, you are already started worrying about the nectar. But finally, from the morning till night, you never drank anything. That is what is wrong. Your life is running only in this way. Project plan, project plan, project plan, project plan, and deadline. For what? For project to die. But never, ever, you enjoy, live. Yayati could not relax from his life because he never enjoyed. By that time he is enjoying something in his life, his mind is already there in something else. By the time he is enjoying something else, his mind is there something else. Continuously. Moving. Never living. See, in the US when they did the 9/11 attack, the attack turned to be so worst because all the flights had unused fuel. Just now they filled. The fuel created more mess. Same way, when you came in your body, you have certain fuel. Prarabdha. If it is unused, your death will be a big explosion, suffering. Because the remaining fuel is going to explode and burn you. If all the fuel is exhausted, the suffering would have been a lot less. Understand? Yayati moved around but never exhausted the fuel. When I say exhaust yourself in action, I am saying empty the fuel, burn all the fuel. Let the prarabdha be completed. Then naturally you will see you are ready to relax from life. Only a person works hard whole day, his body is ready to relax from life, action and sleep. Whole day you are lying down, what will happen in the night? Night also you will be lying down, tossing around. Suffering during the death is nothing but tossing around because whole day you did not do anything except lying down. So work to relax. Live to die. In to be out. In Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, Jnanakarma Sannyasa Yoga, 20th verse. I tell you, you don't even need to give up your desire for name and fame. Desire for name and fame is more like an innocent desire for having a banana. Cheap. The comedian's desires. That is not a big thing. Recently I saw one comedy clip where that comedian was caught for stealing. He says, hey, my level of stealing is only 5 rupee, 10 rupee. Don't blame me for 5,000, 10,000 rupees stealing thieves. This name and fame desire is like a small foolish. It is not criminal. But this clinging to the reward of performance, you see, that is deeper. I'll give you the exact difference. Clinging means internally, cunningly, as a pattern, outside showing I don't care for name and fame. No. But internally, expecting others to praise you even for not being touched by name and fame. Clinging is the villain's quality. Desire for name and fame is more like a comedian's quality. It is very innocent. I am always happy about the people who have desire about name and fame. You don't need too many things to satisfy them. Just say, hey, you look great, and your dress is clean, even though it's smelling. You performed well. Over. The person is already in ecstasy. I know the standard statements. For men, you should tell, oh, you did great job. For women, you should tell, you look great. That's all. It's 2-3 statements only. Very innocent. Bole Baba. This desire for name and fame like a Bole Baba is not a problem at all. It is sometimes even sweet. But this clinging is very cunning villain game. It is not Bole Baba game. It is villain's game. Very dangerous. There, they expect a reward for performance, and they delay things if they don't get the reward. It is all cunning political game. I can say it is a poison inside your stomach. Anything you eat will become poison because poison is inside your stomach. Clinging. Actually, I can say clinging is the biomemory version of strong desire for name and fame. Makes your whole life sick and makes all the people around you sick. Only when you give up the clinging for the reward of performance, you are in constant satisfaction.